Alright, welcome back.
He's dead now?
He's dead now. So.
What's new, pussy hat?
Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's the song, right?
Yeah. Dude, oh, look, a silver ruby. 100 rubies. You're overjoyed. Don't tell me how I feel.
I'm sorry, Derek. I just barely understood that song reference, though, because I didn't live in the 60s for music. All I know is cartoons from the 60s.
Canonically, this is not a lie.
Canonical lore accurate, Chris. I'm a big fan of, quote-unquote, Zelda.
You mean Link?
No, I mean Zelda. You should see the Rule 34 bookmark.
Yes.
Actually, I'm gonna be completely real with you. Zelda, not even close to my top 10 for Rule 34s.
Yeah, Link's beats her.
Yeah, Link is way killing it.
Like Feisty spoke about. I gotta show this to me again. Show it to me a bunch.
Show it to me a bunch.
Alright, now that I see the tiles with my own eyes, I can share what I've learned with my boss. Thank you, you've been a huge help. Please take this as payment.
What I first learned is that the tiles only fly if they're trying to hit a target. The second thing I learned is that the targets always go for the head. And the third thing I learned is that they're really painful when they hit you in the head.
She's made a point of researching ruins, looking for useful things to bring to the towns. She's incredibly selfless. I aspire to be like her. So, Chris.
So,
battery depleted.
the
low battery strat no longer works.
You can just steal my Joy-Cons.
Yeah, that's my plan.
Low battery.
Low battery strats.
Low battery. You gotta charge the battery. For anyone who knows Shy Lily, like, that's what I'm referencing. Paired.
Don't fucking pair me.
Peak entertainment, am I right, guys?
Oh god, I dropped it!
Jesus Christ, Derek almost destroyed my Joy-Con controller immediately.
Here, stand by.
Please stand by.
We gotta
play that. We gotta play Spy Fox at some point. That's where that comes from. Where is it? Please stand by. Hey, I know what these are. These are Breath of the Wild cook things.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, yes, Chris. Your top 10 list of Rule 34. Let's hit it. Let's hear it.
Oh no, I can't say that. I'll get canceled. I'll get canceled immediately.
Yes, you will.
I'd be canceled at an alarming rate. People are gonna look at that list and they're gonna be like, "Whoa, that's a lot of lollies he listed."
That's concerning. You'll hit him with the "I'm in danger."
It's all fine. Listen, it's fine. They're not real. It's a cartoon. People need to chill all the fuck out.
They're all over 1 million years old because that's how anime logic works.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Listen, there's a lot of them that are of legal age. They just look like children. I don't make the rules. Anime does.
I make the rules. Anime does? I absolutely fucking love that. I fucking love that way too much. Now I'm seeing things. Oh, did you see an odd tornado? A little odd.
Okay.
But do you believe in tornado ghosts? Do you believe in tornado ghosts, Chris?
Absolutely, dude. Dude, there's nothing scarier than a tornado ghost.
See, I got caught up in a sandstorm recently, and when the tornado came whirling at me, it was hard to see clearly, but with all that sand, I could sort of swore I saw a face in that tornado. It must have been a ghost, but why would it be chasing me? Did I anger it or something? Oh. Was it real? Did I imagine it? I could see it again. I'd like to, for sure. I know we just got to this town, but I I realized I'd have to go do something else over here. So we're gonna teleport back to where we were originally.
Sounds good. Yo, that just by the way, that whole last conversation just reminded me of something that I totally forgot until this got brought up. You probably don't even remember because it was so long ago. It was like 2 or 3 months ago, right?
Yeah, and I've had a chaotic few months. Continue.
There was a point in time where we were playing Pokemon, and we ended up talking about the plug suits in Evangelion.
Yes.
And like,
Link, are you there? There's so many monsters here. Fight them off for me, please.
What a bitch. But
go Tile. Go Tile.
But
go Tile.
This feels really impractical because it's not hitting anything.
But yes, continue. Plug suits.
Well, yeah, we were talking about plug suits, but there's one episode where I just like offhandedly make a joke about how like there sure is a lot of fucking Rule 34 of Shinji being a femboy, and I'm like, and I make some sort of comment where I'm like, listen, I get it, but sometimes you just want to look at something else for once. It's always the same shit. And I made that comment, and we have one comment on that entire video, and the video is, and the comment just says W. And that's it, and it cracks me up.
I love it.
The episode's name is Evangelion Plug Suits. Or Shinji Plug Suit, I don't remember which. It's something Plug Suit, though, and that's just the only comment. It's just a person that wrote W, and that was it.
I love it.
That was the only comment. It cracks me up.
Wow, thanks for saving the day, as always. The heroic... Huh? You're not Link. Oh, sorry about that. That hood had me thinking of somebody else. Please forgive me for the confusion. My name is... Varley? And I'm a resident of Soothorn Village. I set the crops. I set out to chop grass in my village, but before I know it, I've been chased up to the Sohor Patella. Now that I'm here, I must figure out how to get rid of all the shrubs, and I make a good plot for myself. Oh, and then the monsters appeared, and you know the rest. There's a lesson here. You should never get too absorbed in your work. Don't fucking tell me what to do.
Yeah, the fuck?
I'd like to pay you back for saving me. It's not much, but here, take this. You got 20 rubies. Excellent. Oh, Link, the person I mistook you for, he's the bravest swordsman of the village. He's been a light for all of us, but now he's off fighting monsters. It's rare to see a young people with such a drive to help others. I hope he's doing well. Wherever he might be, he's dead. If you run into a swordsman wearing a hood and a green tunic, can you pass a message to him? His friends from the village will be there for him when he comes home. Bye! Have a wonderful night!
That reminded me of another thing, which is, you know of the Sailor Moons, right? The Sailor Scouts.
The Sailor Moons, yes.
Specifically, Kusanagi or whatever the fuck her name is, the main girl.
Yeah, the main one who's like absolutely fucking terrible at being a human.
The one who is the peak girl failure archetype.
She's just terrible at being human.
So, a long time ago, I don't know if you I don't think anyone remembers this shit.
Time ago.
But a long time ago, fucking, the Nostalgia Critic made a video about, like, top 10 hottest cartoon characters, and he put Sailor Moon on it.
Okay.
And then, like, people freaked out because, you know, Sailor Moon is in middle school, technically.
Yes.
And he was like, you know, like a follow-up one where he was like, how was I supposed to know? She doesn't look like she's in middle school. And look at her. How the f was I supposed to know? And all I could think of was just like, motherfucker got animated. It's like, motherfucker got animated, man.
So strong.
So strong. Nice.
A long time ago.
To be fair, when he made the video, I didn't even think anything about it because I was like, I'd totally forgotten that, oh yeah, she is in middle school. I totally forgot about that because it's been like fucking a decade since I had watched the show at the time that he made that video.
got this. You got this. Just hit him. Just fucking hit him.
Listen, it's not their fault. This is the hardest enemy to kill in every Zelda game.
This is true.
They're doing their best.
Good. You got it.
Tech. It's my favorite monster, Tech Tag. Yo, is that my favorite Zelda monster, Tech Deck?
I can create an entrance here. Stand back, Zelda. But yeah, anime characters' ages are weird.
Yeah, just look at my boy Jotaro Joestar, who's fucking 14
or 15.
Yeah, he's like 15.
But he looks like a 30-year-old man.
He's like a fucking 30-year-old jacked man.
What's funny is like everybody's traveling with is like actually like a teenager or very young.
No, everyone that he's traveling with is young, with the exception of his grandfather, and also his grandfather's like
buddy,
who I think is in his like.
But it's funny because there was one scene where it's just like they're it was like these guys are teenagers, and it was like the two of them, and I'm just like, yep. Yeah. According to the lore.
That's where my favorite anime meme image comes from for ages, where it's just like both these characters are 14 years old, and it's like Jotaro Joestar right next to the girl from Lucky Stars, the blue-haired one.
Yep. No, it was the Lucky Star girl and the girl from Gurren Lagann.
That's another one.
Yeah,
that's a different one. But yes, they both.
Yeah, it's just exist. Like I don't understand this. All right, we gotta find his friends, Chris. Then we can save the world.
What if I don't want to save the world? What if I want to watch it burn?
Come, octopuses, shoot some things at these things so I don't have to jump. I'll be here for a little bit.
Multiple octopuses or octopi, thank you.
So, how's life going?
Yeah. It's been alright.
I hope you enjoy this little aspect, Chris, because we're going to be in these a lot.
Tiny water bubbles?
No, the still world.
Yeah, we've already been here, Derek.
Oh, we're going to be here a lot.
This is like the second time we're doing this.
Don't worry, we're going to be in here like 17 more times.
That's fine. I like this world. It reminds me of when Pokemon was good. Do you remember when Pokemon was good?
A long, long time ago.
Yeah.
In a galaxy far away.
In a galaxy far, 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 far away. Pokemon.
Believe it?
Believe it! Oh, I got to the end of fucking... This is actually something kind of interesting to talk about, because I haven't actually experienced the end of Sailor Moon until recently. I've seen a lot of Sailor Moon over the years, but I've never actually made it to the end of Sailor Moon ever, right?
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, getting to the end of Sailor Moon, I had a realization.
What was that?
Wait a minute. This anime was always dark. So, I don't know if you know... Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, that was weird.
That's a switch for you.
Yep. But, do you know of...
The Muffin Man?
Have you ever seen the meme video? And if not, I'm absolutely sending it to you later, by the way. Of, Madoka is suffering.
I don't remember, maybe.
Do you remember there's, like, that super dark... It's like it's a magical girl anime, but it's like super dark, and all the characters get like brutally fucking murdered.
Yes, I know the one you're talking about.
And every time they're just like, Madoka is suffering, and laugh track plays.
Yes, I know the one you're talking about.
So
I got this anime.
I know of that anime because that anime is just magical girl anime, but it's darker, where they go and fight the enemies.
The first 2 or 3 episodes, it's just like, it's a normal magical episode.
Yeah,
and then it's just like, no, this is brutal.
Yeah, and then it gets really dark, and they all die in horrendously gruesome and violent ways.
And then Chris laughs.
Yes, every time. Well, here's my thing with that. So I watched that, and I always... Oh, shit. Okay, ignore ignore that for a second.
Yeah.
So I've watched that before because it's like, oh, it's like everyone was like, it's like were telling me they're like, oh, it's like Sailor Moon but dark, and I was like, oh, that sounds kind of neat. So I've seen that anime, right? And I've never made it to the end of Sailor Moon because it aired when I was like 8. And I only watched it sporadically on Saturdays, so like I didn't catch every episode.
Yeah.
That being said, I finally got to watch the end of it because they just finished airing it on Toonami. At least the first arc, right? The first main arc.
So, if you want to watch it all, it's on I think it's Freevee. That website, not the website.
You can watch it for free on like
a lot of things.
Yeah,
I was just like, websites. It's on this.
Yeah, it's not that I want to watch it for free. It's just that it happened to be airing on TV, and I was like, I guess I'll watch this because there's nothing else on, so I'll just check this out because I need an excuse to watch this for the first time.
But there is quite a few places that is on.
Yes. People honestly go watch it. If you haven't seen Sailor Moon before, go watch Sailor Moon because you're missing out. It's actually really good. I feel like it's underrated because I feel like DBZ stole all of its glory.
Oh yeah.
Because it was airing at the same time, and let's be real, DBZ is a far better anime. But if you haven't seen it, you're missing out. You should really go check it out.
And a lot of people are like, "Oh, things written by women aren't." Animes written by women aren't great. It's just like it's fucking great.
That's
not true anymore, but people used to say that.
That was never true in the first place. You know how many fucking animes are written by women? You'd like fucking
Full Metal Alchemist is one of the best, and people think it's not great.
Yeah, this is like
just absolutely fucking stupid.
Anyways, not important to what I'm getting at.
Just the Great Fairy.
Oh yeah. So I got to the end of fucking Sailor Moon, and to be fair, Sailor Moon ends with a happy ending. They kind of like shoehorn a happy ending into it at the end. Mm-hmm. But like, the last like 2 episodes of Sailor Moon, everyone dies. Like, for real, they die. And I'm just like, wait a minute. Madoka isn't a darker Sailor Moon. Madoka Magica is just a fucking more gruesomely animated Sailor Moon. Because they all die in the same fucking way, defending the main girl so she can go hero at the end. It's the same fucking anime, except one of them is just way more graphic about it. But it's the same fucking thing, exactly, like, for point. They die the same way, they die for the same reason, That's
funny. That's funny.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. I'm like, Sailor Moon was just always fucking dark, and I've just been fucking lied to my entire life. Hold on.
I don't think a lot of people watch Sailor Moon. That must be it.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, are you the one who woke me up, dear? I'll have a look at you. I don't know who you are or where you're from, but you're a diamond in the rough. Just a little bit of polish, and you could be a diamond with the stuff.
The stuff.
What a approach to take. I get it. What if I increase the number of accessories you can wear? Would you be so... We must be bold, darling. Are you ready to adventure for style?
Sure,
make me more stylish. How about I refuse your heartfelt wish to be more stylish? But I won't insist you doing it.
What if I refuse your heartfelt wish to be more stylish? Well, I'd call you a bitch. You got my hopes up for nothing.
So, what if the trouble with free service is you always waiting for the bill, huh? I don't believe in waiting, so I'm ready to collect my fee in advance. 100 rubies.
Okay.
How I adore rubies. As promised, I will enhance your style.
Fairies sure do love their money in these universes, don't they?
Absolutely.
They're really obsessed with cash.
Your accessory limit has been increased by 1. Now you can wear more accessories than ever before.
That's right, you can now wear a cock ring.
Now,
Zelda looks down like, whoa!
Your accessories I'm going to help you make them more stylish. For more polish, 300, yeah. And we're not going to do any more until later when we have way more money.
Sounds about right.
Yeah.
6 styling, yeah.
6 styling, bruh.
6 styling, bruh. Can you catch these fairies and add them to your collection of fairies, or are you limited to one at a time?
But I do not have an extra bottle.
You failure. Just clone a bottle with your stupid magic wand.
Nope, can't do that.
You're telling me this game can clone any item it wants, but it can't clone
It's not an
magic
echo.
bottles.
It's not an echo.
Okay.
That's the rules.
I'm just saying, these rules seem really fucking specific.
Arbitrary, yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we gotta go way out for that one.
This one?
Yeah. That's like real far away.
Yeah.
Anyways,
I started blasting.
So yeah, Sailor Moon, pretty good. I was really like, I legit had a moment where we got to the end of the second to last episode, and she's just crying alone with all of her friends dead, and I'm just like, I did not see this coming. I'm like watching it, just like legit like, I did not see this coming. This was not where I thought this would go.
So you say they shoe in a happy ending. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming somehow all of her friends get resurrected.
They actually do a pretty good job with this, actually. So she inherited the powers of her mother, which is the original Moon Goddess, and the Moon Goddess can use her powers essentially to not reset the clock, but what they do is they can reincarnate people. So essentially she uses their powers to reincarnate into a new timeline. So essentially they all die, including Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon herself technically dies, but in that death creates a new timeline where they're all reborn. The downside is that they have zero memory of anything that happened.
Oh, so they have to remake their friendships.
Yeah, they don't remember that they're friends or that they existed. Her love interest that she sacrificed her life to save, Tuxedo Mask, yeah, she hates him now. At the end, because she thinks he's a stuck-up jerk. The only thing that I find weird about Tuxedo Mask, right? And I've never really thought about it because I didn't watch the original version of the show. I didn't watch the anime Japan version of the show. I watched the 4Kids one growing up, which was very, very different than the one we got. I doubt anyone died in that one. This is probably where the misconception comes from, where they're like, oh, it's like a darker Sailor Moon. It probably comes from the fact that we got the 4Kids version in the US, and there's no fucking way they killed anyone in that version.
They probably cut it in a different way, so it wasn't like that.
Yeah, they probably played it off like, oh, they're just unconscious, like, we have to continue the mission or some shit. Or whatever, I'm sure. I'm very curious. If anyone has like the original 4Kid dub for that, I want to go see it now to see what if it was different. But yeah, that being said, 4Kids dub. Oh yeah, that and the lesbian. That's the other thing for the 4Kids dub is that we didn't get lesbians in ours. We got really close cousins, really concerningly close cousins.
They're from cousins from Alabama.
It's very weird. Yeah, they were very Alabama style cousins. They were really feeling it.
Like they were feeling each other.
Like I remember even at the time being like, this is kind of weird. Like the relationship is kind of odd.
Doesn't seem right.
Anyways, so I think that's where the misconception comes from about like it not being dark. Interestingly enough, I forgot exactly where I was going with that. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to bring up because they changed the ages. I think in the original American one, or at the bare minimum, they don't elaborate on the ages to get around it. But like Tuxedo Mask, Sailor Moon is a middle schooler. And Tuxedo Mask is a fully grown adult man with adult man job.
Right. I think they make him in I think they make her in high school in the
I think they move her up into high school, like late high school for the American version. Yeah, and then I'm pretty sure Tuxedo Mask gets to stay as an adult, but they just don't elaborate that he's an adult.
He's a young adult.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, he's just like, which I mean, he's a young adult in the show too. But the difference between middle school and high school is 4 years.
Yeah.
So
the age difference is not much, but it's the age you are, which is the problem.
Yeah, that's kind of where the problem kind of lies. But it is the only thing that's unfortunate is that he never actually says Tuxedo Mask away. I wish that was an actual thing he says, and I know it never was said in the show, but it's still one of those things that every time he shows up, I'm like, just say Tuxedo Mask away. Just do it for me one time. Just say it. Just say it once, because it'd be hilarious. He never does. Ooh. I think with this, though, we'll call it here, and we'll pick it up in the next part. See you guys then. Peace.